Scorpio collective, Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, Scorpio Venus, Scorpio Mars. I was just getting this Twin Peaks tone in my head. I hope I could sing this thing. No, I cannot sing this, but it just like, it reminds me of this. I was just placing this wolf on top of that mountain. We have here Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks, but I don't know. What happened now is that every other reading, Eric Dennis, hi. You are Scorpio, aren't you? I hope so. It was like somebody is Sagittarius, but I think you're Scorpio. Because I read you. So we are here. I couldn't do this during a daylight because my phone second time already heated up and it stopped. So I was like, oh my god, is it gonna explode soon? I cannot do this in the sunlight. I have no cord in this room. So I was like, okay, nature of Scorpio is this kind of dark. So indeed it fits better to do in the darkness. So we are here in the dark hour. I don't know where you're watching, but here is 10 o'clock in the evening in Belgium. Anyway, we have one Scorpio already signing up. Welcome. But I do this reading now for you. Welcome to your sacred space. Having a little meditative moment to look this wolf. In the end, this wolf will tell you about the spirit message. This position is connect, listen, know, be still. So we'll see what comes for you. I think it's very meditative, this wolf. It's a wolf moon now. And let's see which deck you're gonna get. I made this reading so many times already. Okay, now Scorpio and Eric also. Yes, root chakra. Am I remembering correct? Was Eric you have the hurricane going on? Because I had again a man asking a reading and got this tornado. What's up with people having all these tornadoes moving? Is there like a swirl of emotion, or is it just the beginning of the year? There's a lot of like a new energy. Everybody's hitting the gym, and so it becomes. Everybody's like having the energy going on. Is anybody here having a good gym practice already? Admitting. Okay, this is now full moon in Cancer. Oh, you got also this mysterious woman looking away, looking very sensual. Yeah, Eric Dennis, tornado emotions, lol. Yeah, I don't know, was it happening that you were gonna have a little trickery summer? What was this the reading? I'm trying to locate what was the reading. Like I was warning you about that the summer might come some lover in your life. But here we have a mysterious lady again who is liking blondes. But anyway, let's see, maybe this one Scorpio woman too can look like this. I think some, yeah, I know some very pretty blonde Scorpios also, and they're not always dark. We have here self-care and self-love. I wash my hair, I enjoy cultural events, I eat healthy and nourishing food, I feel grateful of all that I am, I love all parts of myself. So that is now to remember under full moon in Cancer, that you can nurture yourself, have a nice bath, swim maybe a little bit Cancer style, backwards, moon dance, Michael Jackson style. Okay, let's do now emotional landscape. But the lesson, if you look my readings now, what has come with the tornado is that it's good to have this something is happening. If nothing is happening in your emotional life, you need a little hurricane. You need a little tornado to put something going on in your life. So sometimes you have to go out of your comfort zone, and there you meet this kind of tornado of emotions. Let's see what is happening for Scorpio. Crazy about you. Okay, we are starting strong. Okay, what's going on here? Are you crazy about somebody or somebody's crazy about you? Authentic, that is indeed point when somebody get crazy, when they're like, oh my god, you're the only one like this in the world. It's like, it's good to show your unique quirkiness. It's a part of the charm. First kiss, okay, we are getting there. There's something happening here. Full moon is optimal time for a romantic date. And adventure, okay. Clearly, you are gonna go out of the. We are not in Kansas anymore. if the Dorothy stuff happens and you're getting with the hurricane to somewhere in the Wonderland of Oz, that would be an amazing movie to go to see with your date, possibly. Wonderland of Oz. So yes, adventure. Crazy about you, authentic first kiss, adventure. Look promising to me. We are getting now this shadow, ordinary life shadow stories. So this can be anything. Some sign got already about, was it the Taurus that got like the house matters are happening? Anyway, let's put this aside still. We look now. I have bought this for Valentine, but unfortunately this whole emotions are a little bit big and the lid is not holding. We're gonna get these current feelings of your person. Mystery person. Like Scorpio. My magic hand. Now is happening. Scorpio's adventure, what's going on? So we got Madonna Vogue immediately. Okay, no, I will take a little bit more. These are this kind of one singular little cards. So let's have here. Time to feel. What are you feeling, Scorpio collective? Okay, these two. Let's start to explore. Who could be this mysterious person going for a swim? Is it you or somebody you have eyes on? I have a crush on you. Current feelings of your person. Maybe something is happening here. I follow my heart. Yellow is going on really like a sunshine feelings. Sun in Capricorn is this kind of passionate kind of working, could be really like a relationship goals, even very like a go-getter style. But there is an overwhelming light worker, overwhelmed. How is this like a light worker here? No, this is something else. Light something. What is going on? Overworked, toxic people around, out of comfort zone, threatened by your heightened emotions. King and queen projecting bad qualities of one's. People casting evil eye even, and dark night of the soul. Too bright for some. Maybe this is just the fact that sometimes, indeed, certain emotions, even good one, can be like too much. That is just like overdrive. It's like there was such a positive thing here about your person, but then they are getting like this analysis paralysis, maybe like, is this Scorpio actually into me? What's going on? It's like ghost can't rest. Maybe there's some ghosting has happened in this relationship, who knows? There is some kind of like overwhelming. But I think this is a little bit like that. Sometimes if you're into some person, you can be really like ups and down about like, I'm not sure. In the beginning of a relationship, you can be kind of like a puzzled about like, is this really for me, or what is going on here? How I feel this way? But we have here match made in heaven, 100% yes. Action now or never, intention, dream relationship, feeling aligned. somebody is seeing you, or having the spirits and angels, they have found you a match. There is a match made in heaven somewhere around you. Maybe that is the reaction if you would see the match made in heaven, like, oh my God, is this actually real? Is this person for real existing? It's like having this kind of Jesus moment. Okay, then we have here White Rabbit. Take me to paradise and nothing can tear us apart. Oh my God, this is such a... Somebody has really hots for you, Scorpio. They wanna claim you. They have seen you somewhere. Where they have seen you? In the gym? Or in a sauna? What's going on? Madonna Vogue. All you need is your own imagination, so use it. That's what it's for. Go inside for your finest inspiration. Your dreams will open the door. You are superstar. Yes, that's what you are. You know it. They feel really like you're in the spotlight. Maybe, I mean, there is this saying that the Scorpio is SAX sign of the zodiac. Maybe you are like having some really like way to make people attracted to you or somebody. I Walk the Line. I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. You got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love and that I can't hide. For you I know I would even try to turn the tide because you are mine. Very possessive. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds because you are mine. Somebody is totally getting possessive. I think this is more like a Scorpio sign would be like a possessive, I would say. Like this is now somebody is reflecting back this this kind of, who is this angel shooting arrows from afar? Anyway, this is gonna happen now in the full moon in Cancer when you're going somewhere. This can be predictive reading also. Tomorrow, Saturday Night Fever and the match made in heaven is gonna happen. Yes. We have here the Wasp, Texas Radio, and the Big Beat. Doors, listen to this. I'll tell you about the heartaches and the loss of God. I'll tell you about hopeless night, the meager food the soul forgot. Tell you about the maiden with wrought iron soul. I'll tell you this, no eternal reward can forgive us now for wasting the dawn. And Nun Shepherd. When was she born? She was born in February. Okay, 11th of February till end of February. So old woman already, was living almost 100 years old. I think 90 something. The living mountain. It is as with all creation. I think you should listen carefully because we are having here this mountain story coming soon. And now we are having a story of living mountain, and this is a beautiful book. That's why I took this, because Nan Shepard is a Scottish author, very strong writer. And this Living Mountain was a book that was kind of kept in her drawer, and only later, like in 70s or something, it was like published. Or was it like even when she died? But it was really like she didn't realize even after what was said about this book. But this is beautiful book written in 1926, before the kind of bad war times, Second World War. And she was this kind of lady on a hill, walking and hiking alone, like really having nature connection. Let's listen about this. So the living mountain. It is as with all creation. Matter impregnated with mind, but the resultant issue is living spirit, a glow in the consciousness that perishes when the glow is dead. It is something snatched from non-being, that shadow which creeps in on us continuously and can be held off by continuous creative act. To aim for the highest point is not the only way to climb a mountain. So, I mean, this is kind of like how your person is feeling about you, but it's almost like there is not one way to climb a mountain, which connects perfectly this to the Lover's tarot card that has this couple and a mountain, and there's this story about how you climb a mountain. It's really like relationship wise. How do you, Scorpio, climb the mountain? Do you like go together, or one is going fast, another one is following, losing the breath? Like, how do you walk this mountain together? It's not only about way to go to up, like highest point. It's not only about that. It's here. Mountain is interesting symbology. It's really like a woman related symbol also. Eric Dins, by the way, sorry I missed the part, so I'm rewinding, so I cannot hear you live. Okay. I'm anyway reading this kind of interesting feelings here. Very strong feelings. Maybe if there is this saying about, what is it? Is if the mountain doesn't come to you, go to mountain. There's all kind of like a mountain sentences, but this here, maybe we have a meaning of this about your relationship, even like how you go about this whole mountain. Like it's such a stability, even the mountain. It's like a lot of symbology there, because you have such a like a diamonds and everything inside the mountain. Anyway, let's go to your reading. I'm going a little bit sometimes exploring all kind of ideas when I feel it's meaningful. Anyway, let's go into your reading. So now, Scorpio, we're gonna look what is it. This is tarot spread made from a poem by Munshira Altaf, and it's like, remember that you are air, water, earth, and fire, and here is a spirit. Now we look the air position. What is in now in full moon in Cancer? What you need to remember about yourself. Things are moving here. What is here? Coming. Blooming. Anyway, let's put this here. Then, and authentic is here. Water. What is it? Scorpio. Sometimes I use the speaker crystal. Then we have earth, ground, give, build, heal. What is here? Fire, burn, tame, adapt, ignite. So let's see. I hope this is visible, this table. It's a little bit darkish now in the... Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we have paperwork. This is usually painful thing. Maybe it's not Scorpio's favorite thing to do the paperwork, but this could be maybe tax papers or kind of paperwork. Can be the pain card in tarot. Strategy is needed here, but this is in your air. Observe, breathe, focus, decide. Something about this paperwork is now to focus. Maybe there has to be all details. Maybe this is related to your work. You have a lot of paperwork. It's showing here. And I think I read these advice things here because it's such a short reading. Pain can teach us a lot. Like it's some painful task. Maybe you have to just do first things that you feel like you wanna put aside. This here. Trust can be breached in many ways. When we take what is not meant for us, we behaving in a way that is counter to the truth. Because like attached like, expressing untruthful energy attracts the same and creates more in the world. Whatever we create, we are responsible for. Someone taking something that doesn't belong to them. It's almost like some. Here we have like agent going to look the papers in some closed bureau. A little bit like a sneaking to see some details that they should not know. Indeed, this is the normal classic Seven of Swords is to go to the enemy's camp to steal the swords that they cannot hurt you. Maybe it's a little bit this kind of tactics here. Who knows? Is this related to your love life? This is just now Cancer full moon. That Cancer full moon is really about emotions and family and all this kind of core emotions. So what is it that you are like needing to be an investigator here a little bit? Or is it your work, like you really have to focus to this, that it bothers your mind otherwise? Then we have water, cry, cleans, flow, let go. Oh wow, star. That is a positive card. So just mentioning how this Cancer full moon is all about the family issues can come alight. This is picturing the happy family, 2 kids and a dog in a summertime star card. So beautifully it's here. Dream. Maybe there is made now some this really like a water related holiday plans possibly, that you wanna go to some spa or do something like that with the family even concretely, but it is here. Let's see what kind of advice would this be. These are ordinary shadow stories, so there's like really like not any complicated planet stuff. The star is like pushing the reset button. It helps you feel clean, refreshed, and renewed. Cynicism and pessimism fall away, and you can look at the world through new eyes, expecting good things. A time of renewal and cleansing. Okay, this connected very well to this first card I showed. Here we have kind of the mom is here, or the person is here now, going to take care of herself, like really like a beautiful place with roses and all. Possible some nice beauty salon even, but here we have this fun time also. But self-care comes alive now with this Cancer full moon. Maybe this is something that you could indeed put time aside to go to some spa. Like that would be really good way to start the year, to start to be relaxed about your energy and not be stressed about anything. Because this paperwork, maybe you need this kind of thing that this can be bothering some kind of decision you make a lot. Then you need this rest. Then we have earth, ground, give, build, and heal. Wow, it is Halloween kind of stuff, but for once. So this is the is it like a Mars in Venus? So it is really this kind of going about celebration with the feminine style, understanding the seasonal parties, how important even this is showing the Halloween. I think it's showing the Halloween because you are Scorpio and your birthday is then. I think that's why. Like for you, the most coolest party with the family is the Halloween, possibly because it's your birthday. So the family was already here showing some spa time, but here is kind of to remember how cool is to have this seasonal parties together and prepare them. Is kind of grounding to do that. Building and healing, giving, it's really like you can give a lot to your family or to people you care about. Building together this kind of happy place. Then we have Empress. Very feminine energy around here. So your fire term, adapt, ignite, it's the mother. It's the caring mother who is even somebody's hurt. Cancer full moon has this thing that currently the Mars is in retrograde in Cancer. So it is, what did I say, like a, this is like a Aries, what is it? Like a Venus in Aries, what is it, Mars? Like this thing, Empress energy here in your fire, nurturing, caring, that is fireful. There's this family thing highlighted, and as the Mars is in retrograde and in Cancer, there is this set like the crab have got the hit and maybe need to be patched, and it's almost like this time is whatever is been hurting you outside or inside, you should now tend to it. That kind of fire is almost like if the fire went off, you have to keep the fire alive, kind of like you have to make this kind of nurturing acts to take care of possibly of your soul, then like about the fire in your soul, like there is nurturing thing, very motherly. Like moon is also full moon in Cancer we're talking about here always, this mountain like moon is this mother Empress energy already. It's really mother energy, and it's in your fire. So that is the 4. Let's see. I realize I'm getting kind of like a tired at this hour, like I seem to be a bit like a blurry with my mind, but I hope this reading still is okay. This is anyway the same line. We have 2 majors, 17 and 3. I start to think this is actually, isn't it like the Iris party coming up in March? But anyway, this is this. Let's read this. Empress card is very actual. Scorpio, fire. Remember your fire, which is the mother. The Empress expresses herself beautifully in the physical world. She helps things grow by making them comfortable, by feeding them what they need to become strong, and by healing injuries. She loves and comforts and blesses all that come within her realm. Abundance, nurturing, and creation. Yes, it's like really this kind of like you understand how the fire has to be kept alive, the love has to be nurtured, the flowers too, like everything has to be taken care of, and this is the energy here. Your fire. So keep the things kind of like a nurtured. And then we have the star moment here in the water. It's very Cancer times, highlighting this water energy. So star, maybe there is some dreaming indeed, because when I was just making a post, because it was talk about here like how some people, like I also noticed that the Venus star, Venus was very bright looking next to the crescent moon the other day, and indeed Venus is currently in Pisces, so it creates this kind of dreamy atmosphere currently, along with the, I think Saturn was also in Pisces. There is a lot of this Piscean energy going on. Saturn is always about rules, and now it's like a dreamy. So maybe this is what you need to be having, this kind of summer dreams or good dreams about family, even for your next Halloween, that is your birthday season, making this kind of plans or building this kind of possibilities that you can meet these people. It looks really like a family indeed. Cancer full moon is totally family centered, this family sign, but the wisdom of the 4th house is that when the 4th house is okay, like there is a strong mother, somebody can be very creative and able to do things, because the basic things are like you have even the mother and the victim crystal here. When the basic needs are met, you can do greater things, you can rise to greatness, but you have to have the basic things and the negative archetype victim. This is the caring, nurturing mother. This is that you can be mother yourself. If you didn't have a good mother, you can always be then adult. Take care that all the basic needs are taken care of. You're like having a good food always, your house is clean, your any health issues are in place, checked. This is here in this root chakra. Safety and security. You have to sometimes be alone, and so you have to take care of yourself. There is no mother around, no daddy around, and you have to do it yourself. But this is like highlighted here. The safety and security. Really, it comes with this family that you. It's a good thing to pay attention these times. Now let's have the wolf. What the wolf knows. Scorpio. Not upside down, but it is Pearl of Sorrow, 35. Interesting. Mysterious. I need a little bit tea. Like I have woken up today to the fact that I've been sitting in this cold room, and so it happened. Got voice bad. I have a very warm, nice like a thing on, so it helps. So this is the spirit position. Connect, listen, know, be still. So this wolf is now having a message for you. Pearl of Sorrow. Taking responsibility for your experiences empowers you. You are going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You will rise up in full connection to your spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path this lifetime. We're getting very spiritual here. Sorrow is a Tibetan word meaning to arise or manifest and shine with radiant spiritual light. Sorrow is the outcome of sacred alchemy. It is the manifestation of the pearl beyond price. Created in the depths of the ocean, hidden away in a clam shell, away from prying eyes, this pearl symbolizes a beautiful blessing of unexpected grace. It began when an irritant caused the formation of luminescent coating. The healing response to that initial intrusion resulted in an organic creation of inestimable beauty, value, and uniqueness, so this pearl can be a sacred catalyst. To arise spiritually, manifesting one's own priceless soul pearl, we are required to respond to an initially unwanted situation in such a way that our soul light and power is increased as a result. This soul alchemy evokes the inner pearl of radiant being. Such spiritual wisdom cannot be bought or sold, controlled, nor exploited. It is perfect, nourishing grace, always free and always radiant with light. It is the inspirational triumph of creativity and healing. Okay, I continue this preaching. This is a very beautiful text. It's really like a sacred space for you, Scorpio, now. In the inner work of self-transformation, we take that which appears negative and utilize it to increase our goodness. However, we need to take care not to attribute the negatives to divine will that are actually caused by humans. Human beings have free will. Without it, there could be no growth, only a following of rules. For the soul, life is something like a multidimensional art class. It is allowed to create with absolute freedom, with the understanding that it will be responsible for its creations. That opens a path for truly beautiful and blessed offerings to the collective. It also opens a path to expressions of free will that create suffering. Whether our choices create liberation or enslavement to pain, is the responsibility of human beings. This body has been given to us that we may learn and grow spiritually. We are all in that process, varying in our capacities and awareness, but ultimately progressing together. If some members of our human family are in such pain, they can only create further pain. That is their choice. As a group, we work to heal the causes of that pain, to feel them, and the rest of us from such a tragic use of free will. When rare and precious members of our human family develop such luminous awareness that exuding light, they call us into greater peace and happiness. Then those of us who are able to receive and share what they offer do so for the benefit of all. I'm gonna still read this. Maybe somebody really wanna hear it all. From a deeply pained place of confusion, some souls cry out in anger towards the divine, wondering why there is disease and suffering and cruelty on this planet. We need to understand the difference between taking an ego-created situation and working with it so that it can become divine, and believing the ego-created situation was divine to begin with. Spirit does not wish you or any creature to become sick or to suffer. In its infinite resourcefulness and love, with full respect for your free will, which enables you to grow according to your own pace and purpose, Spirit will provide path after path of healing resolution. It is up to us when or if we answer that call. So this oracle has emerged in your reading because you have the capacity to become a light bearer. Safeguard your energy, yet trust that the light within is strong enough to see you through any struggle and eventually transform it into a precious pearl of sacred empowerment. You have wisdom in your divinely alchemical heart. You shall arise with dignity. Wow, what a what a preaching from the wolf. The wolf had a big speech on the mountaintop for you, Scorpio. So that was reading, and I'm like getting really sleepy here for some reason, but let's see if there's any Scorpio now raising a hand that would like to have a reading, because this is a moment when this reading is not going to be too long. I'm going to sleep soon as well. But this was your full moon in Cancer. Having a little check up, and I have in the meanwhile decided that I use this particular spread in my Sunday reading. So if you want to still explore this kind of reading, you can then come to pick a pile based on your intuition. So Erik Dennis, me. You have a question. Okay, give me a question. What is your question now? Do we look again? Some relationship or something else? What is it? Give me a question. I can really still do this. So my table is green. Me too. It's oh wow. Yes, to sleep. Me too. It's 4 a.m. here. Whoa. Yes, you have been. Did you wait for my reading? Did you really want it to be live here? Was it, or are you for some reason up for other reason, or are you actually wanting to see this live? It'd be cool if somebody would be awake. Eric says, I have two choices between school. I don't know which to choose. Okay. How old are you again, Eric? It sounds like it's hard to see this image. One is abroad and one is local. How old are you, Eric? I have no idea. I was giving you this kind of hurricane reading, but oh yes, I waited for you, lol. Yes. Oh, I needed time to feel warm because I've been really freezing. Here is so cold that when I was outside picking my son, I was like coming home completely freezing. Like, so I could not physically do this reading before. I really needed time to eat and chill. Okay, university. Anyway, the choices between two schools. Should I just look without knowing nothing? Maybe that's the way to go. Like I'm psychic. I'm supposed to know my skills to show you these schools. So I have two choices. Let me think about this, like what kind of spread. How we can show. Maybe we show these two schools. You got a sacral chakra. You got actually interesting deck. I don't know if this is so fitting to this. Is this university full of like erotic fantasy stories? Because this is what is coming here. Scorpio in a university. What is your subject? You're not studying some erotic fantasies. This is like the deck you are getting now. Maybe it has to be this. Let's trust it has to be this. I could take you this maybe that I put simply these two options for you to see. So we have two schools. We make a sun and moon position of them. Maybe I take different decks. Like this is for one. And which one would be my other deck fitting for this reading? Do I see that here? Okay, classic tarot. Let's show classic tarot. Oi. We have two universities, and I'm gonna show them you with the classic tarot and with erotic fantasy tarot. Looks like it might be influencing you, just to warn you about like this fantasy, erotic fantasy tarot. You might choose this university because because it's like that. But I'm now into till going like this, so let's see. It's like what you know about this university and what you don't know about to see this. This is the first one you know about, but it's like a sun. This is the moon that you don't know about this university. You should know, according to spirit. And then we have this. This is anyway warning you about the archetype inside of this sacral chakra is like don't fall to be people pleaser or martyr. You have to be in your power also, enjoy what you do. So sometimes indeed we might like want to please all kind of people. Whatever the people are in your family possible even. I have a little bit stomach cramps. Where it's coming, that one. Oh my. This is second, but you don't know. Okay, so we have here, is this what I'm seeing? It is seven of Pentacle. You're aware of that there is a lot of like a harvest coming. I don't know what is your subject in this university, but is it like actually you have to, there is money related? Because it's what you got. It can be like it can cost you possibly. There's something like that. We can, maybe I read directly from this booklet because then it gives you this guidance. 7 of Pentacle is showing what you know about this university. Something about this money. Is it like costing you? Could it be that? But this is one. Access, opportunities and resources. The heroine before the endeavor. Each new stimulus can give something or take it away. Action. Assess your tools and energies before a new challenge. It's kind of like having right tools before you go to this university, whatever it means. What you don't know about this, there is a sort like a resting energy. What does that mean in the sense of studying? Like, I think you need to sleep well. You're talking about now also not sleeping. Or is it just you're not aware something? This is kind of, you're not aware of this. Rest and confidence, the sleeping lady, sleep that leads to the rebirth of our senses. Enjoy resting and dreams so that our desires can live again, refreshed on awaking. I got healing, but how this is related to that university? Is this that you get your own place where you get own peace of mind, like you are really, I don't know what it means. Okay, maybe you know what is this related to that, but there is like something about having like this good sleep. Maybe in the studying you have to remember to rest well. Then other one is, are they all upside down? No. Strangely, this what you know about this university is upside down. Then it's not so bad, because it's like this would be that you are having some bad thought patterns. You have a vicious circle of thinking, but this was like this, so kind of you are getting aware that you are in this kind of falling in this kind of thought patterns. But that is, you know about this university. Is this like a really mental challenge to study there? That it's like you feel like a victim, in the sense that this is like a kind of, you don't have options. You feel like you are like hand-tied. But then what you don't know is that there is this huge beginning. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful like no, this can be a lump sum. This can be unexpected help. It's a good investment even to put the seed down. It's almost like this is a major investment to do this. This is almost like, this seems to be better in this sense, I would say, for the kind of shadow side of this university. This seemed to be better to invest this one. So do you understand which are these universities? Are they like based on these cards? Are you able to know which is which? Because I have no idea of your choices. But something about this other choice is like you have been wrestling with your mind about it. There is something about it. You're getting out of this. There has been something about this like bothering you. But maybe it's the choice exactly about this choice. Do you make this choice? But it's upside down, so it's kind of positive. You're getting aware of this more into the virtuous circle than vicious circle. But somehow you felt trapped. Can you see clearly? Can you do? But in the moon is that this is a good possible even help. Something help from the spirit is in this. But also this is usually the ace. So this is a good investment that you don't see. But here the moon was like the resting. So is this actually true what can often be said about our goals and aspirations? We should put the bar high enough. If we won't put, we go to this kind of easy path, or something about this is that it's not so challenging. While here you get a bigger growth. Or like the investment is really like there is something big is happening. This could be really like putting a seed down. So indeed, in the learning sense, you might get kind of good harvest. Here you were kind of already needing your own competence going in, or something like. It's weird. Like this is the harvest visible, but then we have this very like a resting stalemate that sometimes can look like really like a winter sleep. while here much more positive thing is in this kind of shadow. Okay, anyway, I hope this helped. I think I have to stop because it's getting so late, and I think I have a little bit like a stomach cramp. I think it's the cold. I really need to rest more. So I hope this could help your choice, and now you can sleep well. But yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for being here. If you like me, I like. And tomorrow morning I will be here at 10 o'clock European time to look what's going on with Sagittarius. And then I will set other readings after that. Okay, thank you and bye.